When a narcissist turns people against you, here's what you need to do, something you might not have considered. Welcome back to our channel. Today's topic is none other than the infamous flying monkeys. Don't worry, we'll dive into that momentarily. But first, if you're new here, make sure to click the notification bell and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with the latest content related to narcissism. We have a plethora of videos coming your way filled with insightful and practical information. Now, back to our main focus, flying monkeys. In this video, we'll discuss the best course of action when a narcissistic individual in your life starts turning others against you. If you're familiar with the terminology of flying monkeys, you know they are essentially people whom the narcissist reaches out to, your parents, friends, siblings, co-workers, or anyone in your network, and shares terrible things about you, all in a bid to break down your support system and convince these individuals to side with the narcissist. The flying monkey dynamic is commonly witnessed, especially during a divorce. The narcissistic spouse seizes the opportunity to approach their soon-to-be ex-partner's acquaintances and manipulate the narrative by spreading malicious rumors. Their aim is to sway these individuals to become their allies and chip away at their partner's support system, thus accentuating the power imbalance. As a result, the partner, already subjected to continuous gaslighting in the narcissistic relationship, doubts their self-worth even more due to their trusted network aligning with the narcissist. You might wonder how they pull this off. Simply put, narcissists exude charm and charisma, radiating a semblance of generosity and knowledge of social dynamics that enables them to schmooze with ease. They possess an exceptional ability to manipulate and sway people around you into buying their fabricated stories. They exploit their charm to display a rational and emotional appeal, persuading others to extend their support. They will go to any lengths to taint your image, using past arguments or weaving elaborate stories, embellished with outright fabrications. Their aim is straightforward. They hunger for power, and the only way to achieve this end is by having everyone's support. Their approach might seem infantile, resembling tactics seen in an elementary school playground, but their motivations are far more severe and their tactics much more effective as they strive for complete control over their surroundings. For a narcissist, winning people over and attaining power over others is the core motivator, and once they achieve this, it only further validates their superiority complex. But what can you do if you find yourself on the receiving end of their manipulations? The first thing you need to do is give yourself ample time to process the emotions that come with such a situation. When a narcissist poisons the minds of people once close to you with unfounded allegations, it is natural to feel grief and hurt. You may begin to feel like everyone is slipping away, and it may seem like people are avoiding you. Prioritize your well-being and seek support from trusted friends, family, or even a therapist to tackle the mental toll. It is essential to stand your ground and counter their baseless accusations with reasonable evidence and communication with the affected individuals. For example, during a family event, if a kind-hearted brother is taken aback by the cold and detached attitude of others, he should try to dissect his actions and understand if he inadvertently offended anyone. Several months later, if someone reveals a secret plan of spreading lies about him, it will come as a massive shock. In hindsight, he might realize how well the narcissist played them all. Witnessing how quickly and effortlessly the narcissist manipulated everyone can be heartbreaking. Despite the complexities and dynamics within the family structure, the kind brother might be devastated and unsure how to deal with the situation. Many of you may have gone through similar experiences where these scenarios inflict real harm and damage at your workplace or within your community and family. Narcissists typically fail to comprehend the consequences of their actions because they lack empathy. Their manipulative tactics can be highly damaging to their targets. Reflect on whether individuals who turned their back on you were worth keeping in the first place. If they were influenced so quickly by one person's story, how strong was the relationship? More importantly, why didn't they come to you directly and express their concerns? When a narcissist maligns your reputation, it's indicative of how essential communication is and the importance of open conversations. It's vital for those around you to step back from these stories and have the courage to discuss things directly with you. If friends and family genuinely care about your well-being, the healthy ones in your network will approach you directly. For example, in the Kind Brothers story, the good and honest person in his network was the first to notice things didn't add up and confronted him. Typically, good people will see through the lies and approach you directly. However, rebuilding your reputation, especially when you're entirely innocent, can feel incredibly unfair, painful, and uncomfortable. This process can take a lot of effort, emotional energy, and time. It's unsettling to watch your relationships being tested. However, the silver lining is that it reveals the true nature of some of your relationships. Gauge whether those individuals who were swayed so quickly were genuine friends or merely acquaintances. For anyone who has experienced the pain of being a victim of flying monkeys, approach the situation with grace. Narcissists are skilled at manipulating people and preying on vulnerable spots. It's critical to be gracious towards those who allowed themselves to be misled. Instead of denying rumors, be empathetic and acknowledge the experience of being subjected to this negativity. You could tell them that you're sorry they were put in such a terrible situation, and hope they know you well enough to understand that the lies don't represent who you are. Encourage them to reach out directly in the future. To disempower a narcissist's darkness, you must bring in the light. Narcissistic individuals are primarily driven by their insecurity, leading them to treat others like pawns on a chessboard. When they try to spread malicious gossip about you to turn people against you, it's part of their game. They seek to win as many people over to their side as possible, turning it into a vicious game of tactics to outsmart you. However, you don't have to let them win. It's possible the narcissistic person may share personal information inappropriately, including betraying trust and sharing sensitive information. It's a devastating thought, but in such cases, you must attempt to fix the rupture in the best way possible. If you shared inappropriate things, take responsibility and make amends. Seeking therapy can help you deal with the gaslighting, which can be destabilizing and confusing. Remember that you have support systems and seek out those who have your back. Although flying monkeys and narcissists turning people against you can be incredibly painful, the silver lining is that it reveals who your true friends and allies are. If people abandon you quickly, it suggests there wasn't much of a relationship in the first place. Bringing light to any situation is the best defense against the darkness. Seek support and love from those who believe in you and stand with you during challenging times. Thank you for watching this video. What do you think of today's topic? Have you ever felt betrayed by someone you trusted and couldn't understand why people you thought were loyal turned against you? It might come as a surprise, but a narcissist's ability to manipulate and turn people against you can shelter your perception of trust and loyalty. This is a hard truth. Narcissists can weaponize people against you, and what you can do to protect yourself from their toxic influence is what matters. Narcissists are charming and confident, easily winning people over with their charm. They typically have a group of ardent followers and can influence the opinions of people around them. When a narcissist feels their ego is threatened, they resort to a smear campaign against their target, fabricating lies that discredit them and turn people against them. They often have loyal followers who will do anything to appease them. These are the flying monkeys who propagate the smear campaign. Narcissists are experts at manipulating emotions, twisting truths, and making the target doubt their perception of reality. Gaslighting is often used alongside smear campaigns. The psychological impact of a smear campaign can be devastating, making individuals question their character and that of those around them, leading to feelings of isolation and mistrust. Dealing with the aftermath of a smear campaign can be traumatic and taxing on emotional well-being. Remember, you are not alone. There are ways to protect yourself from their toxic influence. Trust your intuition and seek support from genuine friends and family. A narcissist's power only exists as long as you give it to them. Don't fall for their manipulation tactics and always prioritize your mental well-being. Thank you for watching today's video. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. Have a nice day, everyone!